Good day, this is Marco, and in today's journal, I wanted to speak about an egg cleanse. And the reason I'm speaking about an egg cleanse is because it's one of the most powerful and effective cleanses that I've used on myself, going through very, very strong spiritual attacks. And the good thing about this egg cleanse is that it's very simple to do, but it works very well. So, firstly, I wanted to say that an egg, for whatever reason, has a strong ability to be able to absorb negative energy. So, the reason you want to do a cleanse is because, to keep it simple, you have haters in this world. So, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you have nice things. They don't want to see you doing good because that's going to make them feel bad. That's going to mess with, their self esteem. So, people will throw the evil eye at you. They'll gossip about you, say bad things on your name, and those things are energy. And in this simulation, that really affects you whether you like it or not. It's energy being thrown around. It's energy being concentrated. It's energy being used in different ways, and you always have to be the top energy in your reality. So a cleanse is a way to take off the negative hits that people try to throw against you, the shots that they throw against you. A cleanse is a way to, free yourself from that and just dust it off. Because if you don't take away those negative things such as an evil eye or a curse, someone's cursing you, they're doing magic against you. They're Like I say, it'd be a group of people just always talking bad on you, and things for no reason that you understand will be going bad for you in your life and in reality. And the reason will be is because people are coming against you. And when you have a very high vibration, a very high energy, those things don't affect you to the degree that it will, stop your momentum. But if those attacks or defamation against you becomes stronger and stronger, and you just allow it to remain in your life, it's going to start having certain effects on you. And the way to deal with that is to clean it off yourself. So it's just like taking a bath or taking a shower. You know, just by going outside, you accumulate dirt on yourself. When you may not notice it, you just walked outside, picked up something, or got in your car, did a few things. And if you were to take like a cloth and wipe yourself down from being outside, for 30 minutes and you didn't really even do anything, you will see that dirt accumulated on you because that's just the reality of life. And it's no different when people are speaking down on your name, when they're doing, negative magic against you, when they're, trying to conjure up things against you and cause problems for you. Those things will accumulate, and what it will do is to try to lower your vibration. The more of it that's on you, on your vibration within your aura, within your field of yourself, who you are, it'll start to weigh down on you, and it lowers your vibration by doing so. And the way that we win in this matrix is by having a high vibration. You can remember that in the Matrix as an example. Uh, when Neo really didn't know anything about the Matrix and he just got into it, he couldn't even handle it because his vibration was so low, because he was believing in the fact that we're in this world where he just has to go to work and he has to do what he has to do. He really doesn't like it. You can see it from his apartment. He doesn't like it. His job, he hates it. And but he's just going along just like everyone else is to get along with life. But, you'll see as the movie goes on and on, he starts to gain more and more faith, which means his vibration goes from a low vibration to a higher and higher vibration. And that's what we're seeking to do in this simulation in life. That's what we're seeking to do, is to rise ourselves up to a high vibration so that we can then choose what we want to do, what way we want to live beyond what, the society is telling us that they want us to do. We choose what we want to do, and then we can make it happen because our vibration is strong enough, our energy is strong enough to force this simulation to give us what we want and to make things turn out more the way that we want it. So that's really the purpose of a cleanse. And it's like I say, it's many different forms of cleanses, but this cleanse is one of the most powerful, and it's simple because you're taking, an implement, which is an egg that is like, it's so good at absorbing negative energy, and it holds this negative energy within itself, within its hard shell, and it it encapsulates it for you. So yeah, that's the purpose of doing a cleanse on yourself. You keep your vibrations where you want them to be. So basically, this is a cleanse that, I would, let's say if you're under spiritual attack or you're in spiritual warfare, this is a cleanse that I would do like weekly. I would do it once a week. And if you're just, dealing with the regular negative energy of just living and, you may have negative thoughts or you may have bad energy, you may get angry at different things. And these things accumulate once again and they lower your vibration because, you get angry, but you don't really deal with it and you forget about the fact that you were just angry. You went on to do other things, but the anger is like still sitting on you. It's like it's there, it's within your energy field and it's weighing you down. So you need to take a bath from it. And this is, like I say, one of the most simple and most effective ways that I've seen. So there are different ways people do this cleanse, but it's all pretty much, some people get more religious with this cleanse. And in honesty, that's not something that you need to do. You just need to just be mindful while you're doing the cleanse. So basically, what you want to do is you take a egg that you look, in your carton of eggs, and you see an egg that looks good and healthy. So you would take that egg. What I would do is I would sprinkle some salt in a bowl with a little water, and then place the egg in there and cleanse the egg off a little bit. And then I would take a cloth or a napkin and just dry the egg off. And this egg needs to come to room temperature, so you could even hold it in your left hand, and you can connect to the egg and just pray over the egg and say something like, I'm going to use you to assist me to take this negative energy off of me, whatever the negative energy is. I just want you to absorb it from me, take it away from me. And pretty much you can do that. And then you could say a prayer or something that, a prayer that you like for your cleansing and for your full well-being. And so that the egg will take off as much negativity as possible. You could just sit the egg, on the table or somewhere and let it get warm to room temperature over time. But for me, it's easier to just use my own body temperature and just hold the egg for about 5, maybe, or so minutes till you feel the egg is more warm and it's not a cold egg out of the refrigerator. And so I'm telling the egg what I want it to do for me. So it will work that much more because remember, your energy has to be the strongest in this world. So when you intend for something to happen, it's going to more go that way because you are focused and you're putting your intention on it. So I would hold the egg and put my intentions on what I wanted to do. I would hold the egg in my left hand and say prayers, whatever you want to do, just letting the egg know, yes, you're going to do this, and then you can see that this egg is ready to take all of this negative energy off of you. I view it somewhat as like a vacuum when I'm using the egg to cleanse me. So when I'm rubbing the egg over myself, I'll see like in my imagination, like it's sucking out the negative energy from wherever it is on my body. So in doing the cleanse, it's going to go from head to toe, and you do not come back up after you go down to your feet. So you want to start at your head. You can make zigzags, like you can start from the crown of your head, the very top of your head, or even the back of your head, like where your neck starts, and you can come up towards the crown of your head and go down over your face. Like just take the egg over your face down, and then you would cleanse your head and your face basically. So I've seen many people do it in many different ways. Let me give you an example. Some people will start at the top of their head and just go in circles, like a small circle to go to larger circles all around the head, and then just, take the energy, the negative energy, you see it being taken off of you by this egg, and you're just, rubbing it all over your head, your face, your ears. And like I said, you go from your head down. So once you go down further, you can go, like, say, from your face and your neck and then go back to your face a bit, but you don't want to go down like to your chest and then come back up to your face. You know what I'm saying? So you're going from head to toe. So you do this all over your body. You go from your head, your neck, then you go to your chest, your arms. You do each arm, then switch the egg to the other hand. You go down that arm, just rubbing it. Like I say, some people go straight lines, some people do zigzags, some people do circles, and you can switch it up however pattern you're doing it, but you just know that negative energy is being taken off of you. You do that, the front of your body, then, so you'll do your chest, you'll do your back. And, you don't, once you go down lower, you don't go back up to your back. So you don't do the whole front of your body, then the back. You do the front and the back of that part, like the front of your face and then the back of your head, the front of your neck, back of your neck. So I'm trying to explain it since I'm not, you can't see me doing it. So that's pretty much what you'll do all the way down your whole entire body. And you just see, you know, for yourself and know that the energy is being taken into the egg. And anyway, it's being taken, whether you visualize it or not. But if you visualize it, it's going to do it more because that's what you intend. Your intentions run this life. And the more you start to know that, the more you become like Neo in the Matrix. You go from not being able to do, jump across from this building to that building to being able to fly like Neo. You can up your ability by your understanding of how this game works. So once you go from head to toe and you finish all of the rubbing of the egg across yourself, now it's time to discard of the egg because this is very negative energy, especially if you know there's negative energy on you. If you're a person who's, let's just say, no one's causing problems for you or speaking bad on you too much, you still have the negative energy of just regular life, of regular emotions that you have. Someone cutting you off in traffic, it makes you upset. You just cleansed off a lot of that, from yourself. So now it's time to get rid of the egg. And I'll refer to you right now. You can go on YouTube, TikTok, and they have bunches of videos of people showing you how to do an egg cleanse. So you can just go to a video that's doing it a short, like they may show you in 30 seconds or a minute, them physically doing it, but they just hold the egg, pray over it, and then go from head to toe rubbing it over themselves. But you can watch someone do it so you can see it. But the point being, you'll see in these videos, a lot of these people crack the egg open into a clear glass of water to see the negativity patterns that, because when you crack the egg open, you'll see the negative patterns. And, you'll sometimes see blood, you'll see different things, especially if you're being like somebody's really throwing some negative, spells or things like that at you. You really see some, some patterns in this. But I would suggest you not do that because I've cracked eggs open before and I've released the energy back that I just took off of me. It'll escape, and it's not a joke. It's like it literally, you just went against what you were trying to do in a sense. you're really letting the energy go and back into the atmosphere and probably gonna just right away connect back to you. And that makes sense that it would do so because you just used this egg to take the negative energy off of you. And then you went and cracked it open. The reason people crack these eggs open is because they're spiritual practitioners. So they have spirits and all kind of things that they deal with. So they'll be more protected from it than you're gonna be. And even they have to cleanse themselves after like if you were to go to someone to do this for you, which you don't need to, you can do it yourself. But if you go to someone to do this for you, they'll cleanse their self, maybe even with an egg themselves after they're finished dealing with the people for the day, that they've had to cleanse and work with. So that's the reason why people crack these eggs open. But then some people don't tell you that you're not supposed to do it. If you're not a spiritual practitioner, you're not supposed to be doing that. So what you're supposed to do is take one of those little plastic bags, like grocery bags. Preferably if you can get a black one, you would pretty much just gently sit the egg in there because you don't want the egg to crack while it's with you. So you would sit the egg in the bag. And what I do is I pour salt in that bag and then I pour red pepper flakes in the bag as well. And salt will kill negative energy. That's one reason why salt is a very strong cleanser itself. You do cleanses with salt as well. And I'll probably speak on that another time. But when you put the egg in the bag, you will put salt in it because salt will kill the negative energy once the egg does crack, wherever that is, wherever that, that bag, wherever you get rid of it at. When it does crack, the salt will go right into the egg and it will kill off that negative energy. And the red pepper flakes will do the same. Red pepper, you just go to the grocery store. You can find that pretty easily. And what I do is I just put both those things in the bag, tie the bag up, and then take the bag to somewhere that I don't frequently go, or I know I'm not going to be there for the next week, like say a gas station that I don't go to. I'll just go and drop the bag in the gas station, the little trash cans that they have outside, where you pump gas at, or something of that nature. So that's how you get rid of it. Or you go to a store, anywhere that a little trash can is, somewhere. And the reason I put, the salt and the red pepper flakes in the bag with it is so I don't want the energy to release and go onto anyone else, So that's the reason I put that in the bag, and it basically will nullify once the egg cracks. Those two things will go into the egg and kill off the negative energy because it's trapped in the bag with it. So it'll do its job. But that's pretty much the process of the egg cleanse. And it really takes off curses, it takes off evil eye, which these things are very detrimental. Evil eye, some people think it's just a small thing, but an evil eye is like a very big curse. But some people don't understand that. You can't just let people speak down on your name and you never do anything about it. In the least, you have to cleanse that off of you. So it's basically like them not doing it. Once you cleanse it off yourself, it's basically like them not even cursing you with that evil eye in the first place because you just took it off of yourself. And that's why I say if you know someone's hating on you and they have ill intentions towards you, they don't have to be any type of, witcher or whatever the fuck somebody would call themselves. It could be a friend, it could be anybody. If they speaking down on you, and if it doesn't affect you directly, it affects your energy field. So it may not be causing a problem for you right now, but I would suggest you don't let that accumulate on yourself because there's no reason to. The way we rule this matrix is through our minds because everything that goes on is within our minds. Our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, our beliefs are all connected. They're all what make up our energy and how we push energy, how we pull energy, how we create things to be. So like I say, we have to be the strongest energy in this world. So let me give you a simple example. It's like being a business person, and let's say you do good business and you're very successful and people love you, and it's like somebody spreading rumors on you and talking bad about you. Oh, I got this bad service from them and all these types of things. If you don't counteract that in some way, your reputation can start taking hits. People can start looking at you in very negative ways, because if someone said, "Oh, they don't clean their dishes," or if it's a restaurant, or if this bad word that's not even real starts to spread on you, it may not affect you immediately, but it will start affecting the energy, and people will start looking at you funny and start, "Oh, let me see this," and is what those people saying right? Or that's what I mean when I say you may not see it affecting you right now because you're successful and everything's good, but the most successful people in this world get taken down by just thinking they can ignore things. Oh, it don't matter what people say. It does matter what people say. You have to put the energy out there to counteract that. So, doing a cleanse on yourself and on your energy field, on your energy, and this is what this egg cleanse is doing, is taking this negative energy from your body, from your aura, your energy field, from your mind. You can have clearer thoughts, and you can function in a more, supreme way like you want to. So that's the purpose of the cleanse. And this is very, very effective. And the egg does have this ability to absorb so much negative energy from you. And if you are under spiritual warfare, you have many haters and they're really trying to take you down, cause problems for your business, cause problems for your life, trying to ruin your relationships. So by doing this cleanse or another cleanse, this will assist you in keeping your reputation and your energy up high so that you can continue to succeed, and you don't allow, the negativity or entities or whatever people are trying to use to cause problems for you, you don't allow it to affect you. So, like I say, if you're under a spiritual attack, you can do this once a week, and you can use other cleanses such as, incense in your home, different things like that throughout the week. But this one, you can do every week. And this takes away so much negative energy that the other things that you do, or if you don't, you may not even have to do anything else, This cleans your energy up pretty good. So you can do this once a week, or if you're just, like I say, a regular person, no one's really bothering you, and you're a pretty stable person, you don't get overly angry or just crazy and cause problems for yourself. If you're not depressed, this can even help clear up your thoughts. So if you don't have too much drama in your own life, you can just do this like once a month or once every 2 months or something. It's just on the frequency of negativity and drama that's being directed towards you or that you're creating for yourself. And this helps get it out of the way. And, you know, I'll speak on different things like, a crystal or this or that, but this is, I would say, more powerful than most of these things. This is a very strong cleanse. That's why it's the first one that I'm speaking about, because it seems to be not the most, but it seems to be one of the most strong cleanses that you can do and just knock down, the negativity coming towards you. So if you feel that you need to use this cleanse, go ahead, give it a try, and I'll speak to you on the next one.